Hey everybody, it's Jeff from Yawk, and I'm here I'm heading towards beautiful Atlantic City. Right now I'm on the beautiful Garden State Parkway heading towards Atlantic City. Gonna spend the night over at the Tropicana. I want to check out the new Solana Tower. Basically the Old West Tower. It's been renovated the past several months. They've been working on it. The tower's been closed, I believe. And all the rooms are opening up today. It's February 1st. I want to be one of the first ones to check it out for you guys. I was lucky enough to be one of the first ones to get a sneak peek, so come along with me. Let's check out the new renovated Solana rooms, or well, they're actually brand new Solana rooms. It's the renovated West Tower rooms over at the Tropicana. Come along with me, let's check it out.
As many of you know, we had a bad storm last week and we're still digging out from it, and we were supposed to have a bad storm this week, or today I should say. I lucked out, but that storm is well out to sea or south of here. I know the Carolinas had like 18 inches to 2 feet of snow or something like that. It just missed us. It's south of us, so again, lucked out today. If you've been watching the channel, you know that the Atlantic City Expressway is now cashless. You either have to have Easy Pass, or they'll take a picture of your license plate and bill you through the mail, and that bill is going to be twice the amount that you would pay if you had Easy Pass. So it's a good idea to get Easy Pass, and as you'll see, they're already dismantling the toll booths along the expressway. So if you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you've been around a while, well, welcome back. You already know how we do it here. This channel's all about Atlantic City and some other places occasionally. It's about what's new here, what's changing, what's worth your time, and sometimes what's not. And today's a really good one. We're checking out the brand new, newly renovated rooms inside the Solana Tower at the Tropicana. And if that name sounds unfamiliar, that's because the Solana Tower is actually the former West Tower, one of the older towers on the property. And when I say older, I mean older. If you've ever stayed in the West Tower, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The rooms were dated, tired, very much stuck in another era. Functional, sure, but exciting, not so much. Well, that's all officially changed over the past months. This tower has been closed down and fully renovated from top to bottom, and these rooms have just become available. So naturally, I wanted to get here as soon as possible and show you guys what they've done because, well, that's what we do here on the channel. We keep you up to date, especially when something major changes here in Atlantic City. So grab a coffee, sit back, and let's take a slow, detailed look at one of the brand new Solana Tower rooms. Don't forget, if you're digging the videos here on the New York channel, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Give this video a thumbs up and share it on your social media. Also, click on that super thanks button if you'd like to support the channel. Doing so not only helps support the channel, but you'll get a shout out on a future New York video. You can also support the channel by becoming a member. It's as easy as clicking on that link I'm going to leave in the upper right-hand corner right now. I'll also leave a link in the description below. Membership has its perks, including the brand new Morning Coffee with Jeff videos, in which I discuss current events about Atlantic City, my personal life. I walk around my house and just all different kinds of weird things. So become a member and you have exclusive rights to those videos as well. And a shout out to the New York channel's newest members, William Stone and Pac-Man79. Thanks so much for signing up for the membership, guys. Enjoy the exclusive content. The Tropicana is a Caesars property, and I use my Caesars app at home to check in on my cell phone, so all I had to do is pick up the keys here at the kiosk. And as you can see, I'm in room 3015 in the Solana Tower. 3015 does not mean the 30th floor, as you've found out in many of my Caesar videos. The floor number really has nothing to do with the room number. As a matter of fact, the Solana Tower is not a tall tower and has nowhere near 30 floors. I was told a while back ago that Caesars does that to their room numbers so that there's no room number confusion between all the towers. Before we head into the room, let's talk about the Tropicana for a minute. This is one of those properties, actually the largest hotel and casino here in town, where not all rooms are created equal because there's multiple towers, all built at different times with very different personalities. For years, people would ask me, which tower should I book when they're booking at the Tropicana? And the answer usually was, just don't book the Chelsea or the West Tower unless you're getting a really good deal. And well, that advice may officially be outdated because what they've done here is not a light refresh. This is not new carpet and a coat of paint. This is a full reset. Everything you're about to see is brand new. And by the way, all the towers are covered here on the New York channel as far as room tours. Actually, all the hotels and casinos and their towers have been covered here on the channel. So if you're interested, you could always check those videos out. I parked at the Havana garage, with the Havana Tower being the furthest from the casino. I'm not sure if it's Havana or Chelsea. They're both pretty far from the casino. The Solana Tower, which we're heading to right now, is in the middle of the corridor. It's halfway between the Havana Tower and the casino. Of course, the North and South Towers are located right off the casino floor. And the Chelsea Tower, the oldest tower here on the property, well, that may be farther than the Havana Tower from the casino. I'm not sure, but both are pretty far. And again, all of the rooms in all of the towers all over town have been covered on the New York channel if you're interested, including the old West Tower room here, which is now the Solana Tower. If you want to compare the old with the new, you can do that by going back to my West Tower tour here at the Tropicana. I was actually going to do a comparison video, but I don't think it's really that necessary, and besides, I'm editing this video on the fly, so that would have been really difficult. And already we can see, just getting out of the elevator, that the elevator lobby and the hallways of the tower have new wallpaper, new fixtures, and new carpeting. I checked in around 1 p.m. and housekeeping is still working. Okay guys, let's check this puppy out. Or is it Bad Boy? I can never decide between Bad Boy and Puppy. Regardless, let's give her a look-see. How new are these rooms? They didn't even put a red dot to show me where I am. But it's not necessary. I've already familiarized myself as far as where the stairway is. Something you don't want to be looking for in the event of an evacuation. The hotel room door has a deadbolt as well as a security chain. Alright, let's head into the room, and the first thing I always say in room tours is first impressions matter, and the moment you walk in you can tell this is not the old West Tower anymore. The lighting is immediately brighter and more modern. The color palette is clean, warm, and contemporary. No dark carpets or heavy patterns, no dated furniture. The full-length mirror is rather boring, but I'm not going to let that reflect on the rest of the review. See what I did there? This feels like a modern Atlantic City hotel room, not something frozen in the early 2000s. And also right away you get that new room smell, which I know sounds funny, but hotel people know exactly what I mean. Let's talk about the flooring first, because this is a huge change. Gone is the old carpet. In its place you've got modern, hard flooring, which not only looks better, but feels cleaner and more upscale. Very little carpeting. What looks like 2 throw rugs on each side of the bed is actually permanently applied to the floor, so there's no chance of slipping. The walls are neutral, but not boring. There's soft tones that make the room feel larger and brighter. No loud accent colors, no strange design choices. One of the walls is painted, I'm going to call it a pool table green. There's also that same color in the bathroom, and it does give the room a nice warm feel. This is the kind of room design that won't feel dated 5 years from now, and that's exactly what you want after a renovation like this. Now let's move over to the bed because, well, for most people this is the most important part of the room. First of all, the bed itself is brand new. New mattress, new frame, new headboard, new linens. And speaking of new linens, even the towels in the bathroom are brand new. But we'll get to that in a moment. The linens are bright white, clean, and hotel crisp. No weird patterns, no dated bed skirts. Speaking of bed skirts, have you been in the Havana Tower lately? That's getting pretty dated as well. But that's another video in the near future. The room, of course, has a coffee maker. I mean, this is Atlantic City, and it has all the coffee fixings as well. By the way, these paper coffee cups, they're the only cups in the room. There's nothing in the bathroom. If you want to bring a bottle of wine or mix your own cocktail, you're going to be enjoying that out of a paper coffee cup. Again, we're in Atlantic City, so we have a nice empty refrigerator, brand new of course in this room, and that's always good to bring over leftovers or to pick up some kind of snack if it needs to be cold. Can't really do that in Vegas, although I have to say I'm noticing more side-by-side refrigerators in Vegas. One side is filled with very expensive stuff, the other side is empty, and those are really cool as well. Lots of storage space in this room, lots of drawers on the bedside as well as here in the bureau, and the closet's a nice size as well. If you're here for a few days, you've got plenty of places to keep stuff. The workstation, very important to me, is comfortable and has plenty of outlets. The artwork in the room is very simple and it just blends well with the decor. I'm commenting on the artwork because this is a Caesars property, and I've seen vlogs and blogs of people covering their artwork at Caesars a little bit north on the boardwalk here because they find it creepy and they can't sleep at night. It's kind of funny, but I certainly understand. No such worries here about the artwork at the Solana Tower. The ventilation system's also new. When I walked into the room, it was very warm. By the way, it was about 5 degrees outside, very cold, and the room was very warm. I had to actually lower the thermostat. There is a design flaw, though. The curtains block half the vent, so if you're needing to cool down the room quickly or heat it up quickly, you have to move the curtains to the side. Seems like all Caesars properties now have this wireless phone charger in their rooms. It's got the wireless phone charger, some USB ports, as well as regular outlets. Very nice touch, especially by the bedside. The workstation chair is firm and comfortable, and it's covered in vinyl. I find workstation chairs that are covered with material or fabric are kind of gross. You've got a proper closet area, plenty of hangers, space for luggage, and thoughtful placement of things like the safe and the ironing board and iron. Nothing feels cramped, nothing feels like an afterthought. The doors, of course, mirrored. You really don't need that mirror on the wall, but again, that mirror could use a nice frame. But in any event, plenty of mirrors in this room as well. Now let's head into the bathroom, and one thing I noticed is it's a single sink, which is a challenge when you're in the room with more than one person. But I have to say also that I noticed in the shower the handrails, and I'm beginning to think that this was a accessible room or a handicap room. The toilet bowl seems a little bit lower. We've got the accessible or the handrails in the shower or tub area. So this bathroom is big enough for a double vanity, and I'm not sure if the other Solana rooms have a double vanity, the ones that aren't handicap accessible. So this might not be a typical bathroom, but nonetheless, it's large, it's clean, everything in here is new, the mirror is well lit. I would like a walk-in shower. There's plenty of room for it. There is none here. But again, it might be because it's an accessible room. I don't know. And as you can see, there's nothing under the sink either, so there's plenty of room for a wheelchair, so there you go. The body wash, shampoo, and conditioner were by a company called Aurora. I really appreciated this scent. It was like a coconut scent. I really don't like scented stuff that much, but I really did enjoy the smell of the shampoo, the body wash, and the conditioner. The soap by the vanity was a completely different company. There's a clothesline you can pull in the shower in case you want to dry a swimsuit or some beach towels or something you might have washed while you're staying here at the hotel. So let's bring it home. The Solana Tower is no longer the old West Tower, and that's a good thing. This renovation completely changes the conversation when it comes to staying at the Tropicana. The room is modern, clean, bright, and comfortable, and it finally brings this tower up to the standard that today's travelers expect. If you've avoided the West Tower in the past, it may be time to give the Solana Tower a fresh look. And as always, I wanted to show you this right when it opens so you guys have the most up-to-date information possible. As you can see, the room's on a lower floor, which is another indication that it's an accessible room. I hope you found the video informative, guys. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and share it on your social media. And if you'd like, support the channel by clicking on that super thanks button or becoming a New York member. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you around the city.